Welcome to Psychology Speaks, where we explore the fascinating ways psychology shapes our thoughts, actions, and relationships. Today, we're diving into a topic that combines human behavior, attraction, and subtle communication cues. Understanding the psychology behind interactions can help you better navigate social situations, particularly when it comes to understanding what someone might be subtly communicating. When a woman is attracted to you, her words and actions might reflect more than what's being said on the surface. Women often ask specific types of questions when they're interested in someone, and in some cases, these questions might reveal a deeper intent. It's important to note that attraction is a complex interplay of emotions, body language, and verbal cues. Let's take a closer look at 5 types of questions a woman might ask when she's attracted to you and possibly thinking about taking things to the next level. First, let's understand why these questions hold significance. Conversations between two people often carry multiple layers of meaning. While the words spoken form the surface level of communication, tone, expression, and context create the subtext. This subtext can often reveal desires, intentions, and feelings that aren't explicitly stated. Women, like men, use indirect forms of communication when they are gauging mutual interest or testing the waters of attraction. These questions might not always be explicit, and their intent can vary depending on the dynamics of the relationship, the environment, and the personalities involved. However, understanding these questions through the lens of psychology can provide insight into the unspoken desires and emotional undercurrents of a conversation. One common type of question a woman might ask involves your availability or lifestyle. For example, she might say, "Are you seeing anyone right now? Or do you have a lot of time for dating?" On the surface, these questions seem straightforward, but underneath, they often signal a deeper curiosity about whether you're open to forming a connection. By asking these questions, she's trying to understand your current emotional availability and whether there's room for her in your life. Another example might be questions related to your preferences, such as, what do you look for in a partner? Or what kind of women do you find attractive? These questions allow her to gauge whether she fits your ideal type, or whether the two of you might share compatible traits. The psychology here ties into the desire for validation and the need to feel chosen or special. She might be trying to subtly hint at her interests while simultaneously assessing her chances with you. There's also the category of personal or intimate questions that go beyond casual conversation. For instance, she might ask about your thoughts on love, intimacy, or relationships. Questions like, what's your idea of a perfect date? Or how do you feel about spending the night with someone you really care about? Can indicate that she's interested in exploring a deeper connection. These questions often reveal her intent to bring the conversation to a more personal and intimate level, signaling her growing interest. Questions about your past relationships can also fall into this category. If she asks, when was your last serious relationship? Or what went wrong in your last relationship? She might be trying to understand your emotional baggage, compatibility, or readiness for a new relationship. This also indicates that she's thinking beyond surface-level attraction and is considering you as a potential partner. Some questions might even be playful or teasing in nature, designed to gauge your reaction and create a flirtatious atmosphere. For example, she might ask, do you always charm people this easily? Or how many people have fallen for that smile of yours? These questions are often designed to build rapport, inject humor into the conversation, and see how you respond to lighthearted intimacy. It's crucial to recognize that these questions don't operate in isolation. They are usually accompanied by nonverbal cues such as prolonged eye contact, a playful tone, or a suggestive smile. Body language plays a massive role in conveying interest, often reinforcing what words alone might not fully express. For instance, if she's leaning closer to you while asking these questions, it's a strong signal of her interest. As you navigate these conversations, it's essential to approach them with respect and sensitivity. Attraction is a two-way street, and understanding the cues someone is giving, you can help ensure that both parties are on the same page. Consent and mutual interest are key in any relationship, and clear communication is vital to avoid misunderstandings. As the conversation unfolds, pay attention not only to the questions she's asking but also to the way she's asking them. Her tone of voice, choice of words, and body language can provide important clues about her intentions. Recognizing and responding appropriately to these cues can help you build a stronger connection and deepen the level of trust and intimacy in your relationship. The psychology of attraction is endlessly fascinating because it reveals how much of our communication is driven by subconscious desires and instincts. By learning to interpret these cues, you can better understand the people around you and improve your interpersonal relationships. Whether a woman is asking playful, direct, or deeply personal questions, understanding her intent requires paying close attention to the context and the unspoken signals accompanying her words.